Hello, this is Dr. Janet Hall and I'm a clinical psychologist, and I wrote this book here which is called Fight Free Families. I'm really proud of this book because it teaches about 15 kinds of fights that you might have, and fighting ultimately is uncomfortable and somebody can get really hurt. And the worst kind of hurt of all, for children particularly, is when their parents divorce. So how do parents do their best by their kids when they need to tell them that their mummy and daddy are divorcing? Well, I've got a confession to make, and that is that when it was my turn, or my ex-husband's and my turn to tell our kids, we didn't do a very good job of it. So I'd like to teach you what I've learned over 30 more years that might just help you and hopefully will help your children. The main thing that kids need to learn is that even though mum and daddy might be divorcing, they're still a family. They're a family that are going to grow up with 21st birthdays and engagements and weddings and grandchildren. And people need to know that their family is loving and bonded. So when it comes time that you have to say that in your case the marriage or the partnership isn't working out, why don't you plan very carefully the how and when and the why that you do it? So, what did I do wrong? I told my kids before they went to school. Well, actually my ex was with me and we thought that was important, but the timing was really bad. And those kids had to go off to school, and can you imagine what it would be like going through this day of school where everybody else was normal, but their world had just crumbled in. So here's what I recommend now that I've learned through bitter experience. Plan for a whole weekend with just family, your family, the family that's always going to live on no matter what. So what happens is on Saturday morning you get up and maybe you make pancakes or French bread or something that the kids know as a treat. And then those awful words need to be spoken where one of you, and you can decide who, says, "We're really sorry kids, but we're not getting on anymore and we still love you very much, but we don't love each other anymore as partners and we're going to get a divorce." Or we're going to separate for those of you who've not married. Now, the look on your kid's face is one of the most painful things that you'd never want to have to endure, but that's when they just need you to cuddle them. Cuddle them, rock them, stroke their hair, and tell them that you love them, that you're very sorry to hurt them, and that the family is still a family no matter what. So I don't know how long it might take for you to settle your kids down, but then you do something together as a family. Something to distract them, but something that's also kind of warming. Maybe it's a walk down by a river, or you might just do the supermarket shopping. Something that's like an everyday routine occurrence. But the main thing is that you've planned this whole weekend where you'll stay together. So the kids might have that terrible feeling in the pit of their stomach that, the world that they lived in is changing. But they will feel that you care. They will feel grounded. They will feel loved. Hopefully they'll feel reassured. And you'll be doing the best thing by your kids. And I'm sure that's what you really want. So thanks very much for listening to my message, and I do hope that it all works out as best it can for you. Thank you.